What's up, guys? Andy here, and today we're recording Black Clover episode 81 titled The Life of a Man. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. Last week I said it was my favorite episode. That did not change, but this is one of the best episodes in anime I think I've ever seen. The hype this show builds is amazing. Not counting, we're invested in these characters so much to see them just do their own thing how they would normally do it and then get permission to go for it. It just helps it so much more. You'll understand what I mean by that when we talk about the episode. But I do want to go ahead and say that this episode executed everything perfectly to a T. The animation was on point. The graphics were on point. Every little scene made perfect sense. And we got Xerx, which I guess we're not calling him Xerx no more because his name is Zora. We got his backstory. We'll be discussing that and so much more. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if y'all want to help out the channel.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
We start things off here paranormal with our, well, not really, we normally get a little recap, but we get our intro and title card, The Life of a Certain Man, episode 81. We cut right back in, and it's exactly what I thought had happened. They had broke the other team's crystal at about the same time, but it just so happens that Longris did break theirs first. But we cut into the recap here, but they did this really, really nice, because we got to see how it happened, how they got there so quick. The setup, it was Charmy's magic, and she kind of poofed them over there. But, they're about to all fight, and that's when the magic, or the Wizard King steps in, and he says, those who try to kill their companions have problems that are much far greater than trust. And, he's like, can I please just take them on one-on-one before the next fight? And he's like, actually, let's just start. And he goes to swing, and he throws this ball at Asta. Asta cuts this fucking thing in half. Just literally just slices it. And they're about to go at it again. Like, they're running at each other. And that's when the Wizard King kind of intervenes, and he says, listen here, bub. Listen here, bub. I'm okay with y'all fighting, but we're just gonna push forward the semifinals. So, he tells this guy, bring me all the other teammates. And so they cut over to get Seki here, and the captain is about to cut him in half, and he gets his ass saved yet again from Yami, and yeah, it was fun. So they're all ready to go, and they've set up the crystals, and he moves the balls back into their spots, and he goes to start it. And really weird that they're starting the semifinals early, but I'm really okay with it because it was such a badass setup. And he goes, Xerx, Mimosa, will you help me? And, she's like, yeah, of course. And he's like, for now, he's worse than you, so I'll help you. But you all are fighting over your personality stuff, so whatever. But they're charging in, and then Longris goes, you two are trash, his teammates. And he goes, I'll show you all that I'm special. And that's when we cut to a flashback of the Wizard King talking about a traitor amongst them, and he's going to use this to find the traitor. And so they believe that the traitor is Longris from what I think. But, yeah, this is the setup, and the fight's about to begin. It's the B team, Xerx, Mimosa, and Asta versus G team, Longris, Fragile, and Seki. So I think it's gonna be a whole lot of Longris fighting here, but we get to see what happens. And so they're throwing attacks left and right, and Asta decides he's gonna go into his black form again, and that's when we get the backstory. So oh god, Zora. It's gonna be hard to not call him Xerx, quotation marks, for much longer, but yeah, Zora is a little kid who his dad really wanted to be a magic knight, and he would always tell him stories, and he was so happy and cheerful his dad was all the time, and he made him this doll, and I was like, oh shit. And his dad finally became a magic knight. He was the first peasant to ever become a magic knight. That is insane. Not counting, he's such a cheery guy. Zora probably had a great, childhood. And, what happens on the battlefield? His dad died, and, he goes, how are you going to protect anything if you're dead, Dad? And that's when two of his other Magic Knights buddies walk up, and they're talking shit about him, pretty much. And, he says, how can a peasant, be a part of our noble rank or something like that? And he gets pissed. And so he goes into the character that his dad built, the little doll for him. And he starts just killing people. And it leads us straight up to where he fought Xerx right before this little arc started. So, it was insane. And then our final scene here before our Clover clip and everything was... He kind of lost it. He goes, you're not the Magic Knights that my father dreamed of. And he's repelling the attack back at Langris, and I think it's either going to kill Langris or mortally wound him. Which, I'm not sure which yet, but that's the end of the episode, gang. Like I said, very, very good episode. They executed everything perfect. But our Clover clip this week is pretty funny. It's golden time. It's basically what Yami considers his perfect time, and the time that no one should interrupt it. It's his very precious and irreplaceable time, and it's basically when he's shitting, when he's bathing, when he's sleeping, or petting the monsters. So yeah, that was this week's episode, gang. I hope y'all did enjoy. I'm very tired, though, so I'm going to head to work, and I'm losing my voice, so I guess I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair.